Well, hey guys, Captain Daddy here. If you saw yesterday's video, you know that Troy and I are going to be playing this new game called Once Human. And I wanted to take a few minutes today and kind of do like a small tutorial video to kind of get some of the basics out of the way. That way, when Troy and I are playing, I don't feel the need to like explain a lot of the basics and stuff. So what I've done is I've rolled my new character and I just completed the tutorial. And what I'm going to do is just kind of hang out with you guys and kind of give you just a little bit of the feel for the game, give you a quick rundown of it. Like I said, I just finished the tutorial, and this is basically how you're going to be starting off in the world. I just want to kind of get through it all and kind of show you, and then I'll get Troy back in here a little bit later today, and then we'll continue on with this season. So the game, it's actually designed to run over basically a 6-week season. I'm going to show you right here. So I've selected the Manibus scenario. This is a 6-week scenario. So we are in this first week scenario here. It ends in 4 days and 21 hours. And basically what that means is they kind of limit how far you can go on the map and the things you can explore. They kind of time gate you. So it gives you an opportunity to run through this scenario. And then as the weeks progress, you start running through the scenario, you get more of the map unlocked. And then eventually you start fighting world bosses and the scenario ends and the game resets. And I know that's kind of an interesting theory, so I want to kind of go over that this afternoon and show you guys that this is a survival game. So you will notice in the bottom, I have my stamina, my strength, the first circle on the left, my sanity, my mental, state, and then of course hydration and hunger. My character is hungry. I am going to go ahead and feed my character and also give my character some fluids. So you do have to take care of your character. You can't just ignore it. And of course you have your your health bar down there at the bottom. So when you first hop into this game, the game's actually very accessible. The game is free to play, but it's very complicated, but accessible at the same time. So it's very interesting. The game's actually funded through a battle pass. I did buy the battle pass on my account. It is shared across multiple accounts. So you do have a battle pass. I think there's a currency. I think the battle pass is right around $9 or something like that. If you're interested, if not, then you're not interested, but it is free to play, makes it very accessible. So that's why Troy and I have started playing this game. And I also found that it's very complicated in the fact that you have a leveling system. As you can see right now, I am, where is my character? Level 2, big whopping level 2. And as you gain experience points and you gain levels, you start to get some ciphers and memetics, which allow you to unlock, which I have not done enough of the game yet. So I'm going to start, sorry for mumbling there, but we're going to start by doing what these journeys. So this is basically like an extension of the tutorial, and it kind of walks you through what you need to do to be successful in the game. It is an open world sandbox. You can go and come wherever you would like to go. You do have to gather resources. You do have to go out and loot. You do have to fight zombies. They do come and raid your base from time to time. There are quests and there's missions, and the combat system is actually very intuitive in the fact that you can either do a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter, however you would like to do it. So I'm going to get started with this tutorial. They want me to just find a location for my base. I'm going to pick right here. We're going to move on.
If you access them through your cradle, you'll be able to craft and build what we need.
Cradle. The tutorial. Okay, cool. Yeah. So here's the memetics I was just talking about. I have 7 ciphers available. So here are your skill trees. You have your infrastructure, your crafting, your logistics, and then your base building. So as you level up and you get points, you can start investing in all these skill trees. They do not let you progress very far. Like this right here is currently locked because we are not in that phase yet. So they cap you on how far you can make it as far as your skill tree. But as far as what they want me to do, they want me to open my screen and make a disassembly bench. So I'm going to learn the disassembly bench right here. I'm going to apply that knowledge to my character. When I back out, you're going to see there's a check mark in the top left that says, hey, you did it. And then I also need to unlock the furnace on that same screen. So I'm going to go in here, find my furnace. Also indicated by this line here. I'm in this diamond here. Cool.
Still won't be able to craft anything out of thin air. We'd better gather some ore and logs.
And as you can hear, gravel and copper ore. I may have not picked the best area to start because, oh, here's some copper right down here. And And as you complete these items, you can redeploy your glider too, by the way. I forgot about that little dude. The intro video, I did skip it. I want you guys to be able to do that on your own if you're interested in that. I don't do well with storylines and lore and stuff like that, so me skipping it is great. You will notice that I'm also getting gravel from these copper nodes. I'm not specifically looking for the gravel. You're going to use a lot of metal in the game, so I'm just going to basically get the gravel I need through the copper nodes. They do a good job of making sure that all of the nodes and everything, they're relatively easily accessible. And of course, to gather higher level nodes, you need higher level pickaxes, and we're going to go over all that here in just a few minutes.
You'll also need a furnace and a disassembly bench.
Ugh, look how far away it is.
Together.
I'm just going to teleport home. You can teleport home at once every 10 minutes, but I jumped down that cliff and I don't want to waste your guys' time. All right, so now you can see I've got a journey completed by hitting J, teleport once. You get 50 experience points for that. And these are all the things that we want to work on here. Build the disassembly bench, and it's basically going to walk you through how to get your basic base set up. I'm just going to throw this stuff together. So there's our disassembly bench. Oop, I need ingots. All right, so ingots, I need copper ingots. I need charcoal. To get charcoal, I need wood. So I'm going to go ahead and burn off all this wood as charcoal. And so this is where kind of that little bit of that grindy survival type thing starts happening here. I'm actually going to put my deviant in here because I know they want me to do that as well. So that's one thing I didn't mention is these deviants. They're like little pals. You have some that help you with combat. You have some that can help you craft items. You have some that can actually defend your base. You have some that go out and kill animals. So there's all kinds of cool things that your little pals can do. And you'll see more of that. There you go. I leveled up to level 3. And I haven't really done much. I'm just kind of going through the scenario. I'm making the charcoal that it wanted me to do. Now I'm going to make the ingots that it wants me to do. And I'm just checking off through this, these journeys here, left and right. There's another one. And eventually I'm probably going to level up again, just doing, the most basic stuff here. They want me to understand how to use the building mode. There's a free flight camera mode where your territory here is in white. So you can do that. You can also turn on and off snapping of the grid. There is electricity. There is water. There's all kinds of, features that you will eventually have to discover later on to get some of these higher level items. My mimetics, I've got 9 here. I know as far as other mission items, here's your essential tools. I mean, all this stuff, you're going to have to learn it to do it anyway. So you might as well just go ahead and do it. It's going to want me to build a stove. Obviously it's stoves for use preparing foods. And then your building structures. Again, this is what's unlocking all your different build pieces. I know a lot of people play this game just for the building aspect of it because it is pretty solid, actually. A little bit clumsy at first to kind of get used to some of the snapping points, but I've enjoyed that. All right. So now enter my build mode and build the disassembly bench now that I have the materials for it. Disassembly bench going up. Hello. Just anywhere is fine. I don't care. This is not rocket science.
This is a strong foundation for us to
Another journey completed. He wants me to disassemble some scrap at the bench once.
each task you complete.
I don't have any scrap. I mean, I technically do. Let me just disassemble that. And if you'll notice, I'm getting raw ingredients. So this game is type where you can run out and you do a loot run in a local town. And then I'm just talking too much. And bring back the materials, and then you can end up getting the raw materials themselves. Here's some copper, here's some glass, some gravel, here's some metal scraps, and some shabby fabric, which I got from disassembling that stuff. So they're wanting me to go to the local ruin here and search for supplies. It's actually pretty far away. I did not do a good job of landing. Mobility in this game, there are teleport towers. They're indicated here on the map by, where is a teleport tower? They look like antennas here. So as you go up and unlock that tower, you can fast travel from your base to those places. There are also major cities here in the game that we've not, there's one down here. We haven't made it there yet. There are also cars. There are motorcycles. So I'm just going to go here. I'm looting some corn, just looting random stuff as I go along. So here is the first time Explorer Throughville. So as I popped up into this town right here, where is it? Is this Througville here? Or is this Througville? This is Througville here. It gave me some objectives to do once I'm in that area. And then once you complete that, you get more experience, yada, yada, yada. You then get more ciphers and skills to keep progressing through the game. Oh, look, here's a fellow human. Hello, 404. So this is his base. Looks like he's just kind of starting off as well. He's moved through here a little bit further along than I have. This is online multiplayer, and I am on a brand new server that just started a day or two ago. And so it's interesting that you can find people that have never played this game at all before, because this is a novice server. So let me do this real quick. Finally got some enemies I can go beat up on. I don't have a gun, so I can't show you the combat as far as like first person. As far as looting items, I do have a flashlight here. Let me turn this on. When you are in the area, here's a gear crate, or supply crate, I should say. I'm grabbing more fabrics. I'm trying to find some trash loot. What I just did was I hit the letter Q, which snaps, and it kind of like checks the space, time and space fabric around you for anything that you may find of interest. And it'll highlight things that you'll need. Come on, where's some trash loot here? I want to show you what the trash loot and how your loot runs are. Oh, here's trash loot. So there's a football. We've got some old clothing, and see how all this stuff is highlighted white because I did the Q thing. Now, to go loot this stuff, you actually don't have to pick it up. You can just run near it and hit the pickup button, and it kind of uses your mental telepathy to pick up those items. So there you go, another supply crate. And so as you're doing your loot runs, you don't have to like go touch every single thing. You can get pretty close to it and just spam the button as quickly as possible and progress through here as quickly as possible. Where is the hidden chest? Oh, it's inside there. So I'm following this trail here. It's just like if you've played other games, there's a yellow exclamation point that says you need to go do this, this, and this. Again, I don't pay attention to the lore. I just kind of fly through it because it drives me crazy.
Don't tell me you're pretty. I'm going to give
Blah,
you
blah,
all
blah.
you're doing once you're done.
All right. Okay. All right. So now I need to return to my territory. Teleportation recommended.
Another mayfly survived.
Don't know what to talk about.
Remember her.
Oh, look, more materials. Now, these things are cool. These are called whispers. So somebody created a post here that says, very important message, very creative, blah, blah, blah. Have a good day. So this can be created on any server, and you just see it as like as someone's memory or
Let's check your memetics and start by building a gear workbench.
so this is just like a parkour type of puzzle type thing, and this is just kind of showing you that my not doing very well here. When you do these things, boom, you did like this little mini puzzle, and this crate pops open. Energy links. Ugh, I gotta sneeze. Energy links are the primary in-game currency. That's what you can use to trade items, buy items from other people, etc., etc., etc. They want me to teleport back home, so I'm gonna go do that. Oh, how long do I have on my teleport? 2 minutes. So in our season goals here, you just saw, I don't know if you noticed or not, that it said we had a season goal. So the second phase opens in 4 days, 21 hours. So this server just started up, and they give you kind of like weekly goals and rewards for doing these weekly goals. We just explored our riddle spot. We did that one time, and that's the only thing that we've done so far. They want us to just place some furniture and cook some dishes, some food, really basic stuff. So I'm going to head back. Eventually you will have a motorcycle that runs off of fuel to help you get around a little bit quicker. I am going to keep an eye out for any type of copper because I know I'm going to need it eventually. You can hunt animals and of course skin these animals to see if I can get one down. Hey, I'm not here to hurt you, bud. You won't feel a thing. Oh, don't run. No. Oh, wow. Anyways, you notice my stamina bar is slowly dropping down. Actually, I don't know why, but under my gear, you got all your gear slots, your basic here. I can equip. I have. Yeah, so there we go. Why didn't that equip? Equip, hello? There we go. All right. So now I've got a crossbow. So now I can kind of show you, if you hold right click, you kind of go into a third person aiming model. And if you tap right click, it kind of goes into that first person aiming model. So whatever style of gaming you want to play, it has that option for you. Oof. I like, oh my gosh, I'm awful at this. Look at my dudes. There we go. Dead deer, a doe, deer. And so then back here we go. Skinning. Obviously, I'm probably going to get some leather scraps from that, from rawhide. Not going to kill the baby. All right. Did I already explore this area? I did. Let me get back home. Is my teleport available yet? 19 seconds. Yee. You can collect dirty water from dirty streams and stuff. You do have to sanitize it by boiling it. Later in life, there are things like water filters, things like that. So as you can see, I'm collecting some dirty water. The one thing I haven't touched on yet is your sanity. So this game is actually kind of like, it makes me feel like it's a little bit like Stranger Things. And I don't know if that's a fair connection or not, but there are certain spots of the map where there's pollution bleeding through into our environment. And that is why I have a mask on my face to help keep that pollution out. As that pollution starts to penetrate, it'll make my sanity start dropping. And then I become sick, and eventually I can die. So that sanity, all that sanity bar, you have to keep an eye on that. All right, another journey complete. Look at that. Unlock mimetic storage expansion. All right. Mimetics back in here. I think that's under basic storage. They want me to unlock that. And then they're probably going to want me to build like a storage box to put stuff in. Build any storage crate. Yeah, so as you can see, they're really... Ooh, I need some logs for this dude. Logs are a dime a dozen. Hey, look, a tree. Boop, boop, boop. And so really following the journey as they pop up and just kind of doing what they show you, you kind of get a feel for, hey, this is the game. Here's some seeds I picked up. I'm not going to be growing anything anytime soon. So I'm just kind of picking through these journeys, getting experience. Look, I mean, haven't really done all that much. Just trying to fill this stuff out. All right, what do you want me to do here? Basic furniture, bed, and sleep in a bed. So basic furniture would be under basic furniture. Where's the basic furniture? Logistics, maybe? Where is the basic furniture, my dudes? I've only played through this game one time, so I am not an expert by any basic furniture. So this one shows you that you have to unlock the previous things in the tree to get access to them. Now I'm going to show you a really cool part of this game. This is one of the things that makes this game different than other ones. Let me claim some of the stuff, make a bed. So I'm going to make this bed. No, I need copper ingots. I saw that. I'm probably not going to have enough copper, am I? I have copper. I don't have charcoal. Let me make some charcoal. I can show you. So right now I am invested. Oops. I'm invested. And this is not a good example because this basically doesn't cost you anything to do it. But this is how I built my disassembly bench. If I would like to go in here, I can come in here and reclaim that one cipher, that one mimetic point, reclaim it. See, I no longer am able to build it, but the item is still here. I'm still able to use it. I just can't build another one. So that becomes very, very useful later in life when you're starting to work on things that are like, I don't know, like down here towards the bottom, like all these generators and such. After you build your generators, you just come in here and unlearn the skill to build generators and use those points elsewhere. So it's very interesting that the game allows you to pick and choose the skills that you want. And then you can even unlearn the skills at a very small penalty to learn other items. All right, let's see. Did I get enough copper from 2 charcoal? Probably not. No. How much was I short? What I need to build a bed? I needed 10 pieces of copper for a stinking bed. I do not like my base where it is, so I'm going to show you a very cool feature, another very cool feature of this game. Let's say that instead of me jumping down this hill every single time and coming down here to get this copper, I'm just going to build, and then you can actually relocate your base as an entire unit. And as you can see, you have a 10-minute cooldown. So now my home territory is down here. This feels much more efficient. And so in 10 minutes, if I've progressed to a different part of the map, I can move my base to a different part of the map and make that my home. One thing that confuses a lot of people is if you notice in the upper right hand corner, it says that I am in world number 7. So each server actually has 15 instances on it. So it's a very good chance that even if you and your partner, you and your buddy decide to start playing at the same time and you pick the same server, you may not be in the same world. And changing worlds is actually a very important part of this game. So I'll show you how to do that. But basically you would do that at a teleporting station. You have an option of either teleporting or changing world. Need to change worlds, you just go change world. You're temporarily in that other world unless you move your home to that world when you're in that world. So if you just need to go visit a friend and you want to go buy something from them, you teleport to their world, or you warp to their world, do your transaction, and then you teleport back home, and then you're back in your original world. I know that's kind of a strange concept, but it's important because territory in this game is actually very important. There are specific areas that are always very important and people fight over them. So having multiple instances of the server on the server gives more people an opportunity to have those very important areas accessible. So let me get this charcoal going. Let me look at some of these other journeys, and I'm not going to go through this whole entire journey process with you guys. Build a gear workbench, make a melee weapon. So did I unlock the mimetic for a gear workbench? There's my disassembly stove. All right, supplies workbench wants logs, and you want copper ingots as well for a bed. So as I expected, I was going to be running through copper pretty quick. So I'm just going to go ahead and smelt some more copper. What did you need? You just need logs for a supplies workbench. So where's the closest log? Probably over here. Let me run over here real quick. And like I said, this game is 100% free to play. Oh, look, I'm very, very close to this area. And like I said, they give you very specific goals of what you should do in those particular towns. That's how you know you've explored the map. And then those rewards for doing certain items. And basically, it's always kill a certain amount of mobs, find a certain amount of chests, kill an elite mob. You know, basically that type of basic hunting and gathering type of scenario. There later in life, wait, I don't need to build. Later in life, you eventually stop needing charcoal. I'm going to build a supplies workbench. Boom, boom. On your supplies workbench, here's that whisper I was talking about earlier. Let's see what they want me to build on a supplies workbench. What did they say? Furniture, craftsman. They want me to build a copper pickaxe. All right, well, let's see. Copper pickaxe. Do I have the stuff to make a copper pickaxe? I do not. Why do I not have the stuff to make a copper pickaxe? Because I've not learned the mimetic yet to make the copper pickaxe. So back in the mimetics, there's my copper pickaxe. Requires 2 ciphers. I happen to have 3. So if I didn't have that 3rd cipher, or that I could go back and unlearn something that I learned a little bit out of. All right. Copper pickaxe right here. What am I short? I need 1 more rawhide. All right. And let's see. Here comes some of that copper that I needed. I think one of them was a bed. Where's my furniture? Oh, is it under here? Facility? Oh, where's my bed? Really? Bed. Wait, bed. Where's my bed? Why am I being here? Bed. Hey, no, that's not a bed. That's a storage cart. Hello? Why do I not have a bed? They put it over here. All right. Bed. Build a bed. Come on, just build the bed. Don't care. All right. And then I know they want me to sleep in the bed. So sleeping in the bed does heal your sanity. I touched on that earlier. Eventually you can, as your sanity drops, you will no longer be able to be 100% HP. Your sanity takes the place. It's unrecoverable HP loss until your sanity is repaired. So that's important there. All right. So there, we've claimed that. Oh, we've got another down here. Doors and windows, build a wall, some roofs. So they want me to do a little bit of building on the base. Fine, we'll do a little bit of building. And I know I'm really flying through this. There's that. And then because none of this really truly matters at this point, they're just giving you the basics of how to do things. What else did you want me to do while I was building? Hello? Journeys. wooden roof and a door frame and a door. All right. So they're really going to make me, here's a door frame. I'm sure they want me to do a window frame. You're going to want me to put an actual window in there. Potentially, because that means I'm going to need glass for a window. Here's a door here. Oh, double door. So a double door in there. What else you want me to do? I mean, and really, as far as combat right now, I haven't really done much in this game as far as combat, and I'm already at level 5. And so it's very possible to actually get a decent wooden roof. They want me to do that. And all this stuff in the beginning, you're going to have to have it no matter what. So you might as well just go ahead and pick and choose and knock it out. There we go. All right. What do I need to do here? A gear workbench. Boom. What do you want me to do under here? Build a window, which means I need glass. Glass is smelted here. I need some charcoal. Eventually, like I said, you will not have to worry about charcoal anymore. You'll have electric furnaces that run off of solar or hydroelectric. So what do you want me to do? Build a gear workbench. Facility. Did I get a gear? I do. I got the stuff for a gear. So gear, get in there.
Great. We can use that blueprint to make both guns and ammo.
There you go. So this is how you craft weapons. Ooh, yeah. Let me get a pistol. That's fine.
If you want to make ammo, though, you'll need
Yeah. There we go. Craftsman. And then, you know, as you get further down, some of these, they start to take longer and longer and longer because they aren't the basics. Floor mirror. Yeah. Copper pickaxe. Let me go check that real quick. I don't know if I even have enough. I probably did that out of order. What do you want me to make here? Arrow, don't care. What do I need? Rawhide. Hello. Oh, I need ammo. I need ammo for my pistol that I never equipped. All right. That's under here. No, it's not under here. It's under, I don't have the mimetic for it. So let me talk about, I don't have any ciphers available, and I need to make ammunition. I need 1 cipher. So this is a perfect opportunity to just kind of show this here in use. I just reclaimed the cipher. I've got it back now. I'm going to pop over here and I'm going to make basic ammunition, or I can just go out and level. Obviously, you know, look at that. Got a nut. And then I am now able to make ammo, copper pistol ammo for sure. I'm not going to make a lot. 120 rounds is fine because I need that for something else. Gear. So let me talk just a minute and then we'll wrap up this video. I'm going to talk very briefly about, again, the reset scenario. And there are certain things, let me rephrase that. Most items in this game get reset every
I'm sure you'll need that weapon
6 weeks or so.
Wait.
However,
I just noticed a teleportation tower was activated at
ooh,
Denton.
a teleportation tower. So they want me to go to,
teleport
yeah,
straight
they want me to
there.
go there.
Open your map and try it out.
Let's see if I can go straight there.
Activate
They
the
unlocked it.
teleportation
They unlocked it
towers.
for me
Let us get to
directly.
places much
So they'll
faster.
give me a chance to show you how to change worlds as well. So you have the 6-week scenario. It gets unlocked once a week, a new part of the scenario. Then the scenario runs its course after the full 6 weeks. Things like your skill tree, your level, all your guns, all your ammo, your base, all of that gets completely wiped out back to 0. And I know at first you're like, man, that you spend 6 weeks kind of doing all this stuff, and now it's all gone. Like, that doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun, but there is a gotcha to it. So the gotcha is, first, let me show you switching worlds. So here we are. I'm on world 7. And if you would like to change worlds, let me just go to 10. Boom. It's an instantaneous. Top right corner. I'm now on world 10. So if I had a buddy that was on world 10, I'd be able to visit him here on world 10. And then you can see that my territory is actually still on world number 7. So either A, I can teleport directly back home, or I can use the teleportation tower here if I want to. And then I can go back to 7 here, just like that. Shows you that my home is on 7. Instantaneous. Boom. I'm over here on world number 7 now. So the interesting thing about the scenarios resetting, oh, I don't want to talk to her because she's going to blab and interrupt me. Let me knock this out
This
real
was
quick.
these towers or either way. That merchant.
So one of the big things that does not get reset are your blueprints. So your blueprints, obviously, as it makes sense, these are what unlocks your ability to make weapons and armor. There's a substantial amount of it. And if you notice that when you go to, I don't know if I can do it here or not. I cannot do it here. Here, let me just go home. It's totally fine. Let me just teleport back home. I'll show you guys real quick, and then we'll wrap up this video. It's been a lot longer than I wanted it to be, so sorry, I have to do some editing here. But you'll notice that I'm level 5, and as I want to go make armor and weapons, and of course, you are capped at tier 1. I think tier 2, you might be able to get away with making a tier 2 weapon. It goes all the way up through tier 5. And so as you unlock these blueprints, back to the blueprint thing, and let's say that you want to have the shotgun right here at a level 5, you have to get all the fragments. You got to find all the fragments for it. Once you unlock the blueprint, it belongs to that character. And when you come over to your brand new server on day 1, 6 weeks from now, you will have access to make this shotgun immediately on your workbench. It will just be a tier 1 weapon. It won't be the tier 5 that you used at the end game. But that allows you to come over with your favorite weapons and armor immediately and feel like you're resetting, but at the same time, your established character has that same feel to it. As far as like your base and such, when you're in your build menu, you can make a house blueprint. You can add a blueprint here and just say save all, blah, 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 blah. So that means when I go over to my new server and I want to rebuild this exact house, I can click the build button and it will ask me where I want to put it. I want to put it, somewhere else. Put it in the new spot here. Boom. I just built. Oof, get away, fly. So that would be how you would build over on your blueprint over on a new server. I'm not going to go much further on this because I'm going to wait for Troy. He and I are going to kind of work through some of this stuff, this basic stuff together. We're going to be in the same hive or, the same group of people so we can share resources. Oh, do I have a mimetic specialization yet? I do. Okay. So let me do this real quick. So here is one of the biggest and coolest parts of this game, the mimetic specializations. So everybody has this exact same skill tree. There's nothing unique. There's nothing cool about it. However, when you get to max level 50, you will have an opportunity to learn 10 specializations that are randomly presented to you and you choose from. These specializations give you very specific skill sets that other people may need in their group, or they may modify your equipment in a way that gives you a distinct advantage. This one right here, oh geez. Improve form of the pickaxe when using pickaxe for mining, increase the yield of copper, tin, or iron, blah, blah, blah. Effect doubles at night. So if you go mining at night and you're using a pickaxe, which pickaxes aren't the best thing in the world, end game, you would get additional. So if I build the pickaxe, it would get this specialization to it. So mine would have an advantage over your pickaxe. For buddies, you can say, hey, will you make me a pickaxe? And then I'll make the pickaxe for you. And therefore you would get the effect by using it. Jump booster, double jump ability, compost bins. This is absolutely not what I would want to see here. These are all not very good. You get another one at level 10. But I can go back and show you that when I build this pickaxe that I haven't built yet, it should show you that it has an advantage right here. The yellow says it has, and then so there is the advantage I would get by making that pickaxe. There are specializations for everything in the world. There's specializations that make these furnaces more efficient, better yield. There's things that make like you get ammo for half the price. There's all kinds of specializations. And so you end up saying, hey, I have a specialization that gives you 50% more ammo when you build ammo. Somebody on the server may say, hey, will you come build the supplies workbench for me? And then you would go to their base and you would charge them a fee, if so be it, to make money. And then you build the supplies workbench. So they would inherit the ability that the skill set that you had on yours. And there's like a little bit of a bartering system going on with that. And again, if I don't want to use that specialization, you can reset it, but you are limited, I think, 1 per week that you can reset. So that specialization is very, very cool. We'll get into some of the other really cool items down the line, but those are the basics. That's what the game is. Like I said, it's free to play. Troy and I are going to start this server. We're going to get going on it. We've enjoyed it so far. I have played through once. So I know this was long. Sorry. I'm probably going to have to break this down in multiple videos. May even have to shoot it again because no one wants to watch for 45 minutes. But I'm Captain Daddy. I hope you guys join us for this next 6 weeks as we play through Once Human, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. See ya.